Hey guys, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. How is everybody? We're gonna do the gingerbread tier tray set. I've been wanting to do this for at least a week or 2 weeks. I know a bunch of you have purchased it, so you're probably really wanting to see how I paint it up, even though you guys can do your own thing. I know sometimes it's nice for you to watch and be able to see how I do it and the colors and all of that. So anyways, this one's going to be fun. It's going to take a little bit of time. So I had to wait until I had a day where I had enough time, enough energy. How is everybody? Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. These weeks just fly by. So hubby goes fishing today for a couple of days. I thought his trip was longer. I don't know why. Well, usually the trips he goes on are longer because, hey, if you're going to go out, you may as well make it a good trip, right? So this one is actually a trip with a bunch of his coworkers. And sorry, I got something in my eyes this morning. So it's a 2-day trip. So he goes tonight. I told him I can drop you off. You don't have to leave your truck there. So, yeah, because then he has to pay for parking. I can drop you off and I can pick you up. I can be the good wife. He helped me with the fan last night. Oh my goodness. I couldn't do it without him. I really couldn't. He is always there and willing to help me with those things. And when I need him for craft show teardown, he is always there. So I need to be there for him, right? I did get his insurance set up yesterday for him. So he has his insurance card on his new Jeep. So I'm good for something. Anyways, the fan on our laser, so ours go up through the attic. They vent out through the attic. We have kind of an elaborate type setup. So the pipe goes up the wall on both lasers. The small laser links into the laser on the left, and then up in the attic is an inline fan that pulls everything. It's a really heavy duty industrial fan. And it needs changed out now and again because there's glue stuff in this wood, especially the MDF, and it tends to gunk that up. So the fan just needs to be changed out. This one actually lasted 7 years. So yeah, that's a long time. So anyways, that's what we were doing last night. It always takes us about 2 hours to change those out. We've changed out the other side a couple of times. But sorry guys. Sorry, hello. Wake up. I'm awake. Anyways, we're going to make this cute project here. What do you think? Just say hello. If you're out there watching, I will give you a closer look. Let me make sure that's turned off. Hello. I don't always get all my alarms turned off. Sometimes I just snooze them. There we go. That's the last one. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to give you the link for this. If you don't already have this, I'll give you the link. I'm going to put it on the cute little chair. Remember the chair that we painted burgundy? We're going to put it on that because it's all Christmassy. I'll take it to the craft show. I do sell my chairs there. Last time I sold 2 of them. So I actually need to make another one for our monthly kit. And I think I want to do that one kind of and stain it. So I think because it's going to be Thanksgiving-ish, Thanksgiving-y things. So I think that I want to stain it. I think that would be really cute. Okay, I'm just turning everything around so you can see it better. And then I'm going to see who's here. I'll share this to VIP. I'll give you the link for the kit if you don't have it. Isn't this so cute? I love this little house. I need to make a whole bunch of these little houses to just have throughout my craft shop. Oh, it's making me log in. Oh goodness, is it really? It's going to make me log in. I don't know why it does this every now and again. Shopify makes me do that. Crazy. I guess I might be a safety net. All right, if you're out there watching, just say hello. If you're coming back and watching the replay, just put #replay. This one is going to be super cute. I can't wait. I'm going to find you the link for this. I know my Facebook sharing isn't always, like if I skip a day, sometimes, if I'm not on at my normal time, sometimes it doesn't send it out as well as it should to on the next day. So hopefully we'll get everybody in here before I'm too far in the project. Okay, so this is $18.75 for all of this goodness. I'm going to send you the link, and you do get the beads with it. I might have other beads. I ordered some cute little ones that are red and white stripes. I'm hoping they come in. I was hoping they would come in by now, but they hadn't. So I might switch my beads out, but you never know which beads you're going to get. It depends on what I have available. So there's times when I run out of a certain bead and another bead's not available. So you're going to get what you get. You're going to get what you get and not throw a fit, right? Okay, I'm just dropping the link here. I'm going to share this to VIP. We'll get started really quick. How's everybody doing? How was your day yesterday? Mine was good. We got a lot done. Got stuff painted last night, getting things assembled, got the fan cleaned out. Let me see who's here. Good morning, guys. Hi, Doris, my sister. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, April. Hello, Darlene Bar. Hi, Betty. How are you? Good morning, Pam. Deborah Looper says, good morning from Northeast Georgia, preparing for a visit from Helene. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Lots of rain headed my way. Lots of prayers for you guys down there. I am hoping that you do not have devastation and all of that. It is not fun. I'm sorry that we have to go through that. Mother Nature has not been kind to us this year, has it? Fires and floods and now this. And Karen, oh gosh, yeah. You know, I wonder, is there a senior center that can help you with some of that, Karen? There has to be some type of help available in your community. Gosh, that's so hard. You know, have you tried to reach out to any agencies that can help you? I don't know what's available in your area. Ours, there probably is something, but I'm just wondering if there's any type of a service for seniors, because that's just so hard. Let me see if my beads are coming. I'm just curious. Let me check and see. I ordered through Amazon, and I have cute beads coming. I'm like, should I just wait to not finish this? Are they on their way? Are they being delivered today? Oh, guess what? It says October 2nd through, it's a wide range. Okay, October 2nd through the 15th. I still have a while, but look at how cute they are. This is what they are. So I have those beads coming. They're so cute. They'll be a lot cuter than this, but we'll go ahead and make this today. So anyway, so you may get these right now, but if you were to order in another month, you might get these other cute ones. So anyways, you never know what you're going to get with beads and ribbon. It's just what's available for us. Okay, guys, let's get started with all this. So this is going to be a little country bead set. So I'm going to move all this, the jute and the beads. I'm just going to scooch it over. And then I'm going to stack all these guys. Look how cute this is. This will stand. It has a little stand. I need to cut out a bunch of these and have my daughter paint those. I need to give her one more project. I was trying to think, what other project should I give her? This would be a cute one. There's a lot of tiny stuff. She's really good at all the stuff that she does. So, okay, let me just stack everything, and we'll bring in our board. Peppermint Wishes. So cute. Gingerbread Cookie Company. And then this is the farmhouse beads. These are stands for the signs. And then this is a little garland that'll go on the chair. So let me just do this. I'm going to slide everything, all our paint over. I'm going to slide this up to the corner. I'll bring in the board and we'll get started with all of this goodness. All right. Hope you all are having a great morning so far. Mine just started. Had my first cup of coffee. Got my oatmeal in the microwave. It has to sit there for a little while. I get it going. I am so famous for making it overflow. Anybody else do that? I do that at least once a week. It is such a pain in the butt. So what I try to do is I'll cook it for 30 seconds and then I'll let it sit there for a little while. But guess what? Yesterday I didn't get my oatmeal out of the microwave till 11:30. I forgot about it. I totally forgot about it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get everything on the board. I'm just going to start up here in the corner, and I'm going to slide this and slide that. make my screen just a little bit smaller so you can see everything. Is this the bottom one? That's the bottom one. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the garland. I'm just going to take things apart and we'll just paint it section by section instead of going, these are all the red, those are all the whatever, you know. I'm just going to try to do it the easy way for me. Okay, this is our cookie sheet. So that's up in the corner. We got our little gingerbread that goes with it. He has frosting and he has the 3 little hearts. And then another heart here. Is that heart? I have to look at it and see. Yep, that heart's red also. This is green. And then gingerbread cookie company. Okay, so I'm going to just go like this. And I'll just have to keep looking back and forth to my reference. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I have my little cheat sheet here of how somebody else had painted it up. The person that created the file. Look how cute this is. So I need to just make a bunch of these little houses. There's actually another size of the house. They're larger ones that we're going to be making. But I just thought that would be so cute to have a bunch of those in my booth and just have a little gingerbread section. How fun would that be? Okay, peppermint wishes. So I'm just going to spread everything out. Hopefully we don't need a second board. There is a lot of little stuff, so I'm just going to be really careful with the little tiny pieces that I don't break anything. Okay, those are leaves. And then there's a bigger peppermint with the heart and then leaves. Okay, all right, I'm getting everything. And then the base, I only need to paint one of the bases. What color is the base? Oh, gingerbread color. Okay, perfect. Gingerbread color. And then, oh gosh, these go with this down here. That's okay. So these are just more gingerbreads. Those go with the little garland. Let's just put both of those right there. I'm hoping we have room for everything. Okay, there's the frosting, and here's their little hearts that go with those. Okay, and then we have the house. Okay, so there's a lot of pieces on the house. Oh my goodness, there's not going to be room on here. Shall I bring a small board in? Maybe. I think I have. Okay, so let's do that. Let's bring a small board in just for this house. Okay, so let's get some tape on it. Everything available is too expensive or on a waiting list for over. Oh gosh, Karen, I'm so sorry. Are you able to rent a room? You have a dog, right? Do you have one dog or 2 dogs? I was wondering if you're able to rent a room from someone and put your stuff in storage so you can get into a place. Oh, that is just the hardest thing. You know, it is not fun as we get older and don't have the means to just purchase a house, maintain a house. That I just feel so bad. I just feel so incredibly bad when my friends get in those situations, and you're not the only one. I have other friends that it is just the biggest struggle. Everything costs so darn much, and electricity is just so crazy, and food and gas. Gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Karen. That is not a fun position to be in. I pray that you are able to find something. The hardest thing for me would be to find a place, because I know as I get older, I'm still gonna have my fur babies, and I won't want to give them up. You know, that would be one of the hardest things for me. I think about things like that. I try to prepare myself. You know, what if something happens to my husband? Can I afford to stay where I'm at? You know, we have some life insurance. At some point, some of our policies start to expire. I mean, gosh, you know, people go through so much. Life is stressful. So I try to think of what would I do, and I just don't know. I just don't know. Okay, so let me go ahead. I just dropped the tape. Let me pick that up before I forget where it's at. A dog and a cat. Yeah, so that makes it even harder. I'm so sorry. I just don't. I wish there was a way to help you with that. Okay, let me go ahead and put this up here. There's a lot of small pieces. Like I said, this is going to take us a little bit of time, so please be patient with me. Okay, hearts. And these are all frosting. And I'm looking at my cheat sheet over here. There's a lot of stuff that's frosting. Yippers. And some of it is gingerbread color. So frosting. And then this is frosting. Oh, I should just put that right there, right below that. And then we have red for the little candy. Green for these. These guys are white. So they're white hearts. This is red. Okay. This is white. You would think it would be green, but it's not. This is white. This is gingerbread. Boy, I'm glad I have my little cheat sheet to put it all back together. There's a lot. Okay, that's frosting. This is gonna be white, and I'll do the red stripes. It would, gosh, we could have done this like just this house by itself. This door is gingerbread. So I'm trying to keep all the gingerbread stuff together. This is white. Okay, let's start with this. This is going to be a lot just right here with this part. Good morning, Bridget. How are you? We are doing our little gingerbread Christmas tiered tray. Okay, so there's a lot on here. All right. Let's do all the gingerbread stuff first, and then let's do all the white stuff, because we know white is going to need 2 coats. I am making sure that I know everything that needs to be white. All of this is going to be white. All of this over here. So basically I have my heart. Which heart is red? Oh, is one of them pink? One's pink and one's red. Okay, let me move my hearts. Oh, actually they're both. Hang on. I might be missing a heart. It's possible. I think I'm missing a heart. Okay, well, and I am missing a little teeny tiny heart from somewhere. Who knows? I'll add a heart later. Okay, it's not one of these guys. Okay, I must have dropped it somewhere. Anyways, these are going to be pink. One of them's red. There's going to be a red heart here later. I could paint that. I could just paint that red after. Okay, let's get going. We will never get done if I don't start, right? Okay, so gingerbread color is our honey brown. We're going to base coat that, and then we'll do all of our white. I was going to start that first only. Hi, Chris. How are you? Hi, Beth. One of your sons used your Home Depot card, didn't pay. They took you to court, so, oh, gosh. Yeah. Don't know if that will work out. Oh, gosh. That's so hard. I'm so sorry. How frustrating. I think I would be beating a child. Sorry. I don't care how old they are. They should not be doing stuff like that. I would be beating that child. Sorry. I shouldn't say that. I mean, this Facebook page is going to get taken down. I would not be happy if my child did that. I would not be happy. Sorry. Need to be careful what I say. I don't want to lose my page. Somebody say, Darlene's going to beat a child. No, I'm not. I'm teasing. I'm really just teasing. I'm just saying I would be so frustrated. I really honestly would just be so frustrated. Okay, so that's our gingerbread color. That's all that we need for our gingerbread. Let me get a paper towel for all of our brushes over here. We will speckle everything when it's all done. Okay, so all of our white. So let's get some white in here so that we can use our white. Some prayers. Oh, gosh. Oh, Bridget, I'm so sorry. That is a long time to be friends. I'm so sorry. Oh, that makes me sad. And that would be hard with it being so far away. When was the last time that you had seen her? Have you been able to go over there recently? I know you were going to go to Germany. But I don't know my geography. Are Belgium and Germany close to each other? I should just pull up a map. I'm sorry. I really am not good at that stuff. I know Switzerland's in there somewhere. One of the places that I would love to go. I have a friend that just went there and was sending beautiful, beautiful pictures. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so hard when that happens. I know last year, my best friend from growing up, she passed away during surgery, and it just was a shock to everybody. It's just so hard because you don't think it's ever going to happen, and then it happens, and you're like, what? That she's too young. She is too young. So, okay, all of these are white, all of this, and I'm going to do the stripes on the cute little door part. And we might just go ahead and we'll paint this and set it to the side, and we'll come back and do that. We'll have to do that, the stripes on this. We'll come back because we have so much to paint. All of this is white. All of it. Yeah. Lots of white. But we could do the little greenery. I was thinking I might want to do it green. The little leaves. I might want to do them green. Just to be different. Maybe. Okay, and then we have some red down here. And some pink. Okay, so let me get my brushes. Good morning, Vicki. How are you? You saw her 3 years ago. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Bridget, that you were able to see her. That's, but it's still so hard. Yeah, Karen, I would be livid. Just, yeah, not a happy camper. Okay, the red I'm going to use alizarin crimson. I want it to be a deep, deep red. And my brushes didn't get cleaned all the way. I am going to just cut the end of this off. This kind of has like a little crusty thing, so I like to use my brushes until they're dead or until I forget to wash them. Sometimes I fall asleep. Okay, so this is red down here. And then, so alizarin crimson, I'll have to put a couple of coats. And then we're going to use our cotton candy pink for these hearts here. Okay. We could use it on this. I'm like, do I want to do this different? I don't have to do it exactly like it shows. I think I want to do these ones, the pink also. So I'm going to go back and I'll do that. And then I'm going to do green on these. So I'll do the mint green. So I'll go back after I get these painted and I'll do the little thing. Okay. And this is going to be, I'm going to put a heart there, but not right now because I don't have one. I don't know what happened to it. Either that or I'm missing another heart. Maybe I'm missing this small heart I'm missing the tiny heart that goes on that. You guys, I just don't know what happens to me sometimes. I try. I try really hard to not lose things, but I'm losing it. Okay, so sage mint is going to be our green that we'll do on here. We'll do the green on that later after it's dried. So, did I say hi, Vicki? I'm sorry if I didn't. Hello, Vicki. How are you? You guys, as you hop on, just say hello. If you're coming back and watch the replay, just put #replay. Okay, so we're doing the tiered tray. So this is just one of the little things in the tiered tray. I'm going to set that to the side somewhere so it doesn't fall. Please don't fall. And then let's get all these guys going. Okay, so the base of this is going to be gingerbread color. Let's do all of our gingerbread color, and then we'll go back and do all of our white. We have a lot of gingerbread. Okay, and then, yeah, hearts are, okay, so gingerbread color, gingerbread, what else is gingerbread color? I'm looking to see, oh, the word cookie, okay, oh, and this, that'll be gingerbread color. Okay, so I already have a brush, so I'm just going to start up here. I'm going to move this over so I don't get, I'm afraid I'm going to get paint on the white. I think this will go faster than I'm thinking because there's not as many colors. There's the basic colors, the gingerbread, the white, the red, the pink, and then slate gray for the cookie sheet. A white and black. Oh, I already said white. All right, so all of our gingerbreads, getting those base coated, and we'll do all of our white. What else is gingerbread color? I think that's it. Okay. All right. Super cute. I'm so excited for this one. I just love gingerbread. Oh, this is gingerbread too. The base part. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Let's do our white. So, hi Sylvia, how are you? Good morning. I need coffee. Wellness Wednesday. I tell you what, I definitely need something. Okay. The word gingerbread is going to be in red. There is a scrolly thing. Here it is right here that is in white. I am okay, yeah. So white. Lots of white frosting. I'm just going to very carefully do all of that. This is all white frosting. All our little gingers. Oops, I got that heart. That heart is not supposed to be white. Okay, and then the background is white. Yes, the background of these is white. I'm just going to kind of go over. We'll just go one side to the other. What else is white? All of these guys here. The word gingerbread is red. The hearts are red. Oops, I missed the corner on this one, gingerbread. Hello. Hello, Ginger. So, hey, Deb, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Are you getting ready to go to your farmer's market or your market? I don't know if it's a farmer's market or just a market. What is the difference? One has produce and one doesn't, maybe. We have a farmer's market here every Wednesday. It's close to me. It's in the afternoons. It doesn't start until late. And then it just runs for, I think, 3 hours. I tried selling my chocolate tour stuff there once. It's just a pain for me to set up in that short a time. I'm not good at setting up that quickly. Okay, and this is white. And then peppermint wishes. The word wishes is white. And then we'll get all of our red done. Yeah, like I said, there's basic colors here. There's not a lot of different colors. We'll have to put second coats on the white, of course, because you just do. Okay, so red. So we have our alizarin crimson. The word gingerbread is in red. So I'm just using alizarin crimson because I like the deep, deep red. All the hearts are red. All the hearts in the center of the peppermints. All the hearts. I'm just kind of dabbing it. If I just kind of tap it up and down, that will get it. These hearts, I hope they're all red. We get a little bit more paint. These hearts are red. Yeah, usually I need 3 coats of this. You're good. Today is the last day of market and you're expecting rain all day, so you're not going. Oh, I don't blame you. I would not want to go and be out there and not have customers and risk your product getting wet. So, yeah, I don't blame you at all. Okay, peppermint wishes. Oh, this was supposed to be white. I mean, wishes was supposed to be white. Okay, and then peppermint is red. Tap, tap, tap. Get a little bit. I'm trying to not put too much on my brush. So, but I want a deep, deep red. So, alizarin crimson is a great color for that. Okay. And then we will do second coats on everything pretty much. I need to do green. So let me grab that. So this is our sage mint. Okay. And then I need to do this in slate gray. Okay. And then, oh, this is pink. So what else is pink on here? Oh, some of the hearts are supposed to be pink. Darlene. Hello. Some of my hearts are supposed to be pink. Let's figure that out. Let's figure out which ones were supposed to be pink. These ones are supposed to be pink. All right. Well, we can do that. We could probably just flip them over. That might be easier to just flip them over, guys, honestly. I'll just paint the back side. That might be easier for me. And let me look and see what else did I mess up. I think there's a couple others that are supposed to be pink. It's okay. You know me. You know, if I can make a mess or mess something up, I will do it. Okay, yeah, there are some other things that are supposed to be pink. Okay, so let's see. And this, I missed part of this red on here. Okay, well, this heart here, let's just flip these all over. And this heart's supposed to be pink. Holy cow, guys. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, so those are pink. So if you're painting along with me, you'll probably make that same mistake because I just told you what color to paint them and it wasn't correct. So flip them over. All right, let's do our gray, our slate gray. And hi, Julie, how are you? Sylvia's waiting for her coffee. I love gingerbread too. It is like one of my favorites. Okay, I want to try to be careful and not fill in the words company because it says Gingerbread Cookie Company. I'm going to paint sideways and not have as much on my brush, hopefully. Hopefully I don't fill in my words. See, if you just kind of paint sideways, it just goes over the top of that. And don't put as much pressure. Okay, so there's that part, and then I need to do the frame part. And then we're going to do, let's dry this. Let's bring in the little house, do our second coats on that. Like I said, I am missing one little tiny heart. Well, you know, that's life. That's what happens sometimes. Okay, everything has one coat, which is great. Okay, so let me take this off. Let me dry. We'll bring in the other board. Do you remember the cute little snowman that we made recently? Let me see if I can bring them up. My daughter-in-law got a whole bunch of the ornaments painted for me. Where are they? Where is it? Sometimes everything doesn't upload to my cloud. Oh my goodness, it didn't. Of course it didn't. Of course. Yeah. Darn it. I'll show you. It's this is the unpainted version. Maybe I never put the let's see. This one here. My daughter-in-law got a whole bunch of the ornaments painted for me. My daughter got a whole bunch of the standers painted. She's bringing that back today. I'm excited to start on all that stuff. So I have a lot coming up for my craft show. My craft show that's coming up, I have a lot of product for that craft show. I'm so excited. Okay, got everything dry. Let's bring in our other board. And we'll paint our second coat on that. Let's do our white first. Our white actually usually needs 3 coats, but we'll see. So, all right, who has stuff going on this weekend? Anybody? I have a quick run up to my cabin to get everything winterized. And I don't like to come back the same day. It is too hard on me to drive like that. A lot of times it is stressful driving through traffic to begin with, because I feel like no matter what time I leave, something always comes up. You know, the last time that I went up there, I had that thing fly off that guy's truck and it took out my front bumper guard thing. I still haven't got that fixed. I need to still do that. That was a little scary to see something flying off someone's truck at you. Oh, I was going to do this green, huh? Was I going to do that green? Maybe not. No, because that's just a scrolly thing. I was going to leave that color. Okay. Okay, I do have to do the stripes on this. that will be fairly quick. And my little door knocker thing is white. Okay, let me go ahead and do all my other second coats, and then I can do my stripies. Here's my green. We're going to do the green on this. See if I can do it. I'm like, can I do it with just my big brush? Maybe. Maybe I can. My pink is solid on this, so because I had base coated white under it. So the fire is not all the way out, but the fire is not threatening the area that my cabin is in, and they have opened up the road, so I'll be able to go up Saturday morning. I'll just leave here really early, head on up, get all my stuff taken care of that I need to. It's a lot, guys. You know, sometimes I think, gosh, you know, I don't go up there often enough to justify having it, but I don't want to give it up. It's paid for. I do have expenses because, you know, there's always expenses with stuff like that. But gosh, you know, I always worry about it when it comes time for the shutdown. Hi, Maria. How are you? I'm getting your family room painted today. How fun. What color are you choosing? Are you going a whole different color than you had before? That sounds like a fun thing. I know when my husband redid all of our stuff, I really loved what he did. It was really great. He still needs to finish a few doors. I don't know why. Sometimes those projects, I mean, he got all of the living room remodeled and the ceiling lights in that he wanted to. All of that stuff, but the doors, he was painting them gray, and he did one so he could see if he liked it. And he liked it, but he never got any of the others done. Maybe that's a project for this winter for him. It's kind of funny. I love it. Okay, I need to do the stripes on this. It actually seems pretty dry, so let me take this little piece off. I'm going to scooch this board up a little bit is what I'm going to do. And I will bring in the red, and let's do our stripes. I have a small little brush right here. This one should work, even though it's a little bit bigger, this angle. Okay, oopsie. So they started with this second one. Can you even see? A little bit, right? Okay, so I'm using the tip on this to just kind of paint it. I will have to do 2 coats because this red doesn't cover in one coat. So I'm just going to quickly do it, then I'll dry it. I'll have to put it on the board so it doesn't fly away. Yeah, so this is kind of like a little candy cane frame around the door of this house. I'm looking at going, I need to cut out a whole bunch of those. And the other size houses, I need to just do that. My daughter will probably look at it and go, what are all these little pieces? So what I do when I give her projects, last night I was sorting. There is a hair attached to this. Let me get my hair out. I'm shedding. I sort the kits. So like some of them were gnomes last night that I was sending her. Some were snowmen. So I sort them and put them in a bag. So I'll put all the white pieces that are supposed to be painted white into a bag, and I'll put a bottle of white paint in there so she knows what color. I'll put like the carrot nose, and then a bottle of spiced pumpkin in there. So it makes it really easy for her and for me. I don't have to tell her the colors. The colors are right there in the bag, and then she paints it, and the small pieces she'll put back into the bag. Just off-white. That's really nice though to have it freshly painted. There is something hanging from there. Hi Jenny, happy Wednesday. New Mexico. I saw you had been in Tucumcari. Were you in Tucumcari? Is that where you were? I think that's what I had read. How nice. Heading to Texas, Oklahoma, and then Kansas. Oh my gosh, how fun. How fun. I know this tray is, oops, I almost messed that up. It jumped. This tray is really cute. Okay, I'm going to put the second coat on here, and then we'll set this to the side. Or should we assemble it? Maybe we should go ahead and assemble this so that the glue can be drying. Oh, we should do that. And then we do have to speckle. Oh, but we have to ink the edges. Do we ink the edges on this? We do. but not the white. We only ink part of it. We only ink the little gingerbread house. Okay, we should assemble it and set it to the side. I'm thinking, or should we paint everything? What should we do? Someone help me. Maybe we should just paint everything and then we'll take everything off. That's probably a better choice. Okay, so doing my little candy cane thing around there. We do have a few more things to finish up. I will be starting the October kit, which is going to be Thanksgiving themed, which is, I have some cute stuff. I know you're gonna love it. I've already tested some of them out. So, because I'm going to make some for my craft show. And I can't show you pictures yet, but I will. Okay, here's this. And then I'm just going to set this to the side and we'll take everything off when we are getting ready to ink the edges. Okay, everything looks good. I don't think I need another coat on the white. I think we're good. What I do need to do, I need to grab a Q-tip, and there is some red paint on the edge here. I'm just going to get some of that off. Right, like that. There we go. Okay, let me move this over to the place where I had it before on this shelf over here, and we'll pull this back. Let's get all of our second coats on these. We don't need to do it on the gray. The gray is fine. Okay. I'm trying to get it so it's okay, and then I need to move that. We are going to speckle everything once we get it assembled. Okay, so let's do all of our white. Let me bring this back. And I don't need a lot in my brush, honestly. I try to rub part of it off because I don't want it to be gobby on here. I want it to just be on the little frosting part. We do need to do cheekies and eyeballs and a little smile and stuff on all these gingers. So like I said, this project is a longer one. So I needed to wait until I had energy and time to do this. Yeah, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. All right. That and this and this and that. You guys, I love it. I love creating. I wish I had more time. Yesterday I had to do my bookkeeping job most of the day, get all my billing done. It's that time of month and I have to be responsible and do my job. I'd like to take a mental health day and just paint, but I have to do my job. Darn. I love it though. I work for the best people ever. They're just so good to me. They really are. And they're just, what I love the most, guys, is that they're so honest. You remember my terrible experience with the other guy and telling him, I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done. Not going to jail for you because you're not doing the right thing. Yeah, he was not a good person. I never tell you who these people are, but this man was not very honest. And I just can't do that. I just can't be that way. Not going to jail for someone. All right. Let's do all the red. We're just kind of working through all of our colors, getting second coats on everything that needs it. The gray is the only thing that really doesn't need it. All these other things need it. My white, I usually do 3 coats, but I think I'm going to be fine. I think. And I do love the deep red. Okay, but if you want to do Santa red or country red, you can do whatever red you want. It's totally up to you. Yeah, absolutely up to you. I just love the deep red though. That's just something that I've always loved, like a deep burgundy red. Okay, let me get pink. Oh, let's see, green. Let's do green really quick. And then our pink. I need a little bit more. There's like not quite enough in my brush. And my brushes are starting to dry. It's a little warm in this room. I changed my heat. Last night it was a little bit cold. Probably because the laser was pulling air a lot when I was pulling in a lot of the cold air. So my room was really cold, and so I changed the heat to 76. Yeah, so that's probably why. Okay, I think I got everything. Let us go ahead and dry, and we'll do cheekies. I will bring that back after I get these dry. I just want to get that out of the way. We'll do cheeks, we'll do eyeballs, we'll do smiles, all the little tiny detail that needs to be done, and then we'll take everything off the board. We'll start gluing together. What's the name of your gingerbread color? It is honey brown. I've used honey brown for gingerbread forever and ever. I just find it's the best color for me. Some people like theirs to be a lighter, but honey brown is the best for what I do. Okay, I think we're good. I think. There's like a little bit in that hole there. Okay, so let's do all of our details on our gingers. I have a little small tiny dauber. I'm hoping that it will be perfect for this. I'm going to bring all my gingers here. I'm going to scoop my board up, and we're going to do all of our gingers' faces. Do we have any on the other board? No, because it's a house. Okay. Darlene. Okay, so I have all my little gingers right here. Gonna do their cheekies. So I'm gonna grab a piece of paper towel. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. Not just a piece. I want to do my cheeks. Oh, you know what, guys? We don't have to do cheeks because there's hearts there. Sorry, I'm telling you wrong. There's hearts there instead of cheeks. Okay, so let me just show you. There's teeny tiny hearts. Can you see? Oh my gosh. Nope, you can't. There we go. The shadow. So there's hearts for the cheeks. So there's not cheekies. There's little hearts, but we need to do the smile part first. And then we'll use a stylus to do the tiny hearts. And we'll do eyeballs. We'll need some black for the eyeballs. I'm glad I looked at that. I had to look at my cheat sheet, and I was like, wait a second. Okay, so I'm going to use a marker. I like the Identa pen. You can get that. Can you see it? Identa pen. I-D-E-N-T-I pen. Identa pen. I'm going to just do my little smile, and then I'll do the hearts that are at the corners of the smile. Okay. Come on. So there is a line there that you can follow. There's the score line. Makes it nice and easy to just follow that. I think I need a new pen. Sometimes your pens will run out. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to do my little hearts, and I'll do my eyeballs. So I'm just going to take my stylus, and I'm going to dip it into the red paint, which is my alizarin crimson. I'm going to do 2 dots. And then I'm going to take the other smaller end, and I'm going to pull those dots together to make a little heart. Okay, these are called dip dot hearts. Let me see if I can get in really close for you guys without going off the thing. I just want to do the face part, so that's better. Okay, so dot, dot, and then take the small end. I just rotate my stylus. I don't need this. And then I just pull it down. Okay, so teeny, then this one, these are smaller, so I'm going to use the small end. So these are small, so small, and then just pull that together. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? Dot, dot. And you just pull to a point together to make a little heart. Sometimes it doesn't look like a heart, but it's fine. They actually do look like hearts. But be careful about how much paint you have on that little tiny end. Some people use markers. I just find it's easier to do this. We're called dip dot hearts, or, oopsie, there wasn't enough paint on there, or Dolly Parton hearts. So these have been around forever, the little hearts like this. I've been doing this for 40 years now almost. We're on 39 years. I always say it's almost 40 years. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe the ends of these, and I'm going to do my eyeballs. Okay, so I have black. So for the larger one, I'll use the larger end, and I'm just going to do dot, dot. And then with the small ones, I'm going to use the small end. Dot. Oops, there is way too much paint on there. I'm going to be wiping that. He's got big eyes. What? Oh, what big eyes you have. Ginger, there's like a little piece of the black, a little goobery thing. You can always wipe it off, but I don't want to do that. It's all right. It's okay. He's just got big eyes. He's like, you're going to eat me? Please don't eat me. Okay, so that's done. Now we can take everything off. We can start inking the things that we need to ink. Okay, and then we'll speckle. Hi, Carol. How are you? You purchased the pen. It works great. Yes. I love the pen. Okay, and what brown? I'm sorry. What brand? It is. It's Deco Art Americana is the brand for the paint. Okay, now let's go out so that you guys can see everything again. There we go. Okay, let's dry these guys. I'm just gonna put them up here where they go so that I know what they belong with for when I put it together. And let's dry those eyeballs and the cheekies really quickly, and we'll get started on getting things assembled. We have to ink the edges. Oops, I did that wrong. This one doesn't have the things on it. This one goes up here. So dry. You don't want to have it on there too long. You don't want it to like raise up. And they're pretty tiny. They're going to dry pretty quickly because they're not big eyes. They're not big hearts. You can see it drying. We're almost there. And then we're going to ink everything. I think is everything dry? I want to make sure everything's dry before you start to ink it. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Sylvia. I'm sorry I didn't see it. I didn't see that question in the beginning. Okay. All right. So let's just kind of assemble so that we know where things go, and then we'll take each apart and we will ink it. Okay. So I can squish that up. Peppermint Wishes. And then we have this and this and this. And these go on the sides. Okay, and then we have one at the bottom and little leaves, and then this goes here. Okay, perfect. So that's that. Okay, and then we have these guys. This is for the garland. Okay, this is the garland also, and there's little hearts that go with this. One. Sorry, my head. I get my hair done tomorrow. It's here already. I know. Like I sometimes like why do I do it so close together? But it just happens that way. I had to schedule it around all my craft shows. I wanted to make sure it was done in time. I might see if she can move it to next week if she has anything available, but I don't want to push it further because then I don't have it done in time for my craft shows that are coming up. Okay, this goes to my base for the house that's on the other board. Okay, here's our gingerbread cookie company. And here's our little ginger that goes on here. See how it just all fits together? It just all fits together. So cute. This goes on here. We have the word cookie up here. You get all those pieces. And the word gingerbread. And then I can move this board. Okay, so there's gingerbread. And then we have the word cookie. Whoops, that's an E. Hello, Darlene. Do you know how to spell? What school did you go to? Wow, I actually went to several. I went to Carl Sandburg Elementary School many moons ago. And then I went to John F. K. Junior High. These were in Utah. And then I moved to Idaho. Okay, I'm going to bring in the big board that has all of this goodness. I am thinking that I probably should ink the edges before I start putting this together. I'm kind of thinking, let's just do that. Because there's only a couple things on here that need inked. I'm not inking the white parts at all. I'm inking the gingerbread parts. Okay, so I will ink the bottom and this, and then the top part by my chimney. All this other has trim on it, so okay, and then the door, and then I'll start assembling all of that. But there's only a few things that are going to be inked on this project. Not everything. Okay, so because the white I want to be bright white. I don't want it to be muted by the inking. The red I usually ink, but I think the only thing I'm going to ink this piece right here just really lightly. Everything else looks pretty good. We are going to speckle. Okay, so we're going to speckle everything with white once it's all done. Let me know if you have questions. I can give you the link again. I know some of you already purchased this. Okay, this I'm just doing really carefully. Okay, and now I'm going to start assembling it. Okay, so maybe I can set this up here. Can you see? This is going to be so adorable. I can't wait to see it all glued together. This goes here. If you wanted to add glitter, you absolutely could. I am not a glitter person, but you can add glitter. You are always welcome to do whatever you want to do to change it, jazz it up, whatever. You might need to turn this until it fits, because a circle is a circle unless it's cut with a laser, and then it's not always exactly even. You know what I mean? Okay, sometimes a circle is not a circle. Okay, and then that goes like that. This goes here, I believe. And then piece by piece, we just put it together. Okay, there's these little things here that go at the bottom of the windows. They're like the little thing that you would put flowers in. And then these go at the very bottom. There's a lot of frosting on this. A lot of little frosting. Frosting. I'll have to make sure I'm putting it the right way up. That one is upside down. That's right. That's right. And then window. And I'll make sure everything, I'm just kind of putting it in the general area. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna move it. I'll move it to where it goes. And then I have my cute little things right here. Oh, where did these things go? Oh, these go on either side of that. Okay. And then we have another little thing up here. This is the one that I need to paint another small heart to go up there. There'll be another teeny tiny heart that goes on top of that. It disappeared. Things happen. Life happens. Okay, and then these go here. So there's a lot to that little house. And then, oh, doorknob. Don't forget the doorknob. Okay, so I'm going to start inking the other things. And then, maybe I should glue that together first. Let's glue this house together first because it stands up. Did you show the kit for the group for October? No, I have not, because I don't have everything painted yet. I usually show the next month's kit a couple of days before the first of the month. So we still have, today is the 25th. So we still have a few days. Let me look at my calendar. I will start showing it probably Saturday. Probably on Saturday is when I'll have it. I'll show it the first time. So, which will be a challenge because I'll be up at my cabin. So I might just have it pre-recorded for you guys. Probably. I probably will have to. Probably will have to pre-record. Okay, so let's glue all of that together. This is the base that this slides into. I'll bring in my glue. I'll bring in my little thing to help my glue with all the pieces. I'm going to need a sponge. This is one of my things that my dog chewed up. Yeah, one of my little trays. It works though. You're welcome. You are always welcome to ask questions. I try to keep looking over and see if there's questions. Sometimes it takes me a bit, but I'll go back and I will let you guys know those things. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of little teeny tiny pieces that I'm going to be using this sponge on. Make sure it's lined up because sometimes that center part isn't quite centered. And you want to make sure that when you put it on there, it's going to do its thing. Okay, let's slide these things down so we have more room. Let me go in a little bit closer so you can see more detail. Okay, so got all our pieces. Now we have to take it apart. Okay, we know where everything goes. And now we're going to take it apart and we're going to build it. We're going to put all of our stuff on there. So let's start with the door. The door can actually use this. If I can use my glue, oops, maybe not. This part comes off. Let's do this part. But I know that center circle, I had that on there really good. Okay, so that's going to go right here. Don't put it all the way to the bottom because remember this goes into that slot. Okay, so it goes into the slot right here. So you don't want the door all the way to the bottom. There's actually a line there that shows you where to stop. And I just kind of dab. I'm just dabbing the glue on this. I don't want to make a mess. I do have Q-tips available to clean up any that comes out of the sides. It is going to dry clear, but you still want to kind of clean it up. Okay, so we're just going to start right here and get all of our stuff on there. Okay, so next is going to be, look at this, it's oozing out. Let me clean that up. And then I'm going to just tap this on here so that there's not such a big glob of glue. And just keep going. This is going to be so cute. I like to put, when I'm putting the peppermints on there, I like to have it so that it's like this. See how I have that set so that the way that is like that. I like my peppermint thing to be like that. And then it's going to have a little heart in the center. Oh, there's like a little hair. I'm trying to get the hair out of there. Obviously, I must be shedding. Evidently, I must be shedding. Obviously, evidently, whichever. One or the other. I am shedding. Okay. I get all of my little windows. This is going to take a while. If you need to come back and watch the replay, you are welcome to watch the replay. It will always be here for you. If you purchase the kit and you need to come back and watch it and paint along, you can always fast forward through parts. Okay. Don't feel like you have to sit there and watch everything and listen to everything again. If you just need help with part of it or with the colors, you can just come back and you can just fast forward through it until you get to that part. Yep. I usually will tell all the colors in the beginning, tell you what colors I'm going to be using. Okay, let's get these things that go at the bottom. I might need a little bit more glue there. I'm trying not to be gobby with my glue. I'm trying to be really careful. Is that supposed to be up or down? I think that's supposed to be turned around like that. Okay, so then that means that this goes down. There's lots of small pieces. I am not one of those that has a lot of the small motor skills. I'm a little challenged. So sometimes I just have to take my time and just do it right, you know. I don't rush these things because you just want it to look nice. You want it to be on there the correct way. Get all your little pieces. And like I said, there will be another heart. Oh, up at the top, I have to do that. There'll be a little tiny heart that somewhere it's missing. Probably fell off when I carried it in here. It might be over there on the shelf because I did move this a couple of times. Okay, green right there. You can do it whatever color you want, honestly. And you can ink whatever you want. If you want to not ink anything, you can just, you know what, guys, just go for it. Just do what you want to do. Okay, if you want to put glitter on everything, you glitter it. It's totally up to you. That's why I always say there is no right or wrong. When you are creating, you are the artist. You get to make those decisions. You don't have to say, well, Darlene did it like this. No, you get to make those decisions. Okay, let me put a little bit more glue over here. We're gonna need a lot. Dog hair is a condiment in your house. It seems to float everywhere. Oh my goodness, isn't it terrible? My dogs don't shed much. Their tail hair is what will shed, but the rest of them, it's fur that has to be trimmed. And right now, oh my goodness, Darcy is so soft right now. I don't know why, but when I bathed her this last time, oh my goodness, her hair just turned out so soft and white. She's just white as can be now. So when I picked her up from the shelter, she, of course, you know, she'd been there for 14 days. It was starting the 15th day. Oops, my ear tickles, sorry. She smelled like pee and poop, you know. It was a hard ride home. And then she had just been spayed, so I couldn't bathe her right away. I bathed her, but not her entire body. I did her legs and her back, and I had to not do her belly. Her fur was still kind of icky. This time, when I bathed her, oh my gosh, she's a beautiful white now. The shampoo that I use, I think it's Tropicana, and it is the one that's blue, and it turns their fur white. Okay, so the bluing, and it turns their fur white. And she is just the softest. Tara picked her up yesterday. She's so funny. She will actually hop up on top of Tara's desk and go, "Hello, pet me. I'm here for you. Hello, human." She loves people. This is Darcy. Darcy's the one that I rescued from Carson. The one that I went. My window's a little bit crooked. Let me see if I can fix it. Oh no, it's already solid. Oh well. Darcy's the one that I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, left here at 3:15, and was at Carson at 4:45 to be first in line for. She's that one, and she is just a little love bug. She really is. I thought that she might have issues adjusting because being in the shelter for so long, but nope, she is just the cuddliest little thing and just loving as can be. She jumped up on Tara yesterday, and Tara's like, "Oh my gosh, her fur is so soft. What did you do?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just bathed her." So yeah, she's just such a soft little girl. Okay, I'm trying to get this so that it's going to be right at the bottom before that goes into the base. Okay, everything looks good. Now I'm going to do this top part. Look how cute that is. This is so adorable. I need about a dozen of these little houses in different sizes to put at my craft show. Oh my gosh, I'm probably going to go and cut some out. Yep. So, all right. Here's this. So that's the first layer. And then let me just get it even with the roof. And then this little lacy stuff goes over the top of it. It's all the same color. They're both white. But if you wanted to do one glitter or use the Shimmer Frost, I'm not going to use Shimmer Frost because here's why. If I do it on one, I have to do it on all of them. And I can't do that for my craft show. It would be too hard. Okay, I'm just putting some here and there. You don't have to have some on every single little spot. Just make sure you have some at the start, the finish, and somewhere in between. Okay, and then this is just going to go right up here, right at the top, and check that out. Look how cute that is. And that can be drying while we're doing the other stuff. We do need to speckle it. So before we assemble it, we want to speckle all this stuff. Love the dog story. I know, she is such a lucky girl. I tell you, I just love her to death. My dogs are they're just my life. Okay, we have a lot to do still. Sorry, but we do. Okay, so I'm going to ink the edges on my gingerbreads. Okay, and then we'll glue. We have to do a little, the farmhouse beads with this. Yeah, this is a big project. That's why I waited so long because, oh my goodness, guys. There's not very many days that I actually have enough time to do a show that is like an hour and a half. It's going to be an hour and a half before we're done. And I'm sorry for that. It is what it is. I could break it up into pieces. But then I'm like, I just want to keep going. I just want to keep going with my project. You know, I don't feel bad. If you have to go and do something, you do it. I totally get it that we all have a life and we can't always be on there the whole time. It doesn't make me feel bad because I'm the same way. I like to watch other people, but I can't always be on there 100%. And sometimes I have the volume off. I'm not able to have it on. And so they might even be asking me a question, and I tell you, I wouldn't know. Uh-oh, what happened to it? Where's my other heart? Darlene, what'd you do with it? Do you guys see it? Is it stuck to something? Is it stuck underneath? I'm missing a heart. It doesn't surprise me. Is it on my board? Let me look on my board really quick. I don't see it on my board. Okay, this is my life. This is what I do, it happens to me frequently. I must have, maybe it blew off at some point. Does anybody see it? I'm looking up here on my thing. Do you see another? There's supposed to be 3 hearts and there's only 2. I swear there was 3 when I just took that off. Oh my goodness. Do you see it anywhere? I don't see it. Okay, well, for right now, there's going to be 2 hearts, and we'll just know that Darlene's going to go back and put another one. You know what I should do? I'll go and look at the front of my table. Maybe it's on the ground. It could be on the ground. I swear I had it before. If I went back and looked at my video, I bet I have it. You guys don't see it anywhere, do you? Sometimes you guys can spot it on my table. You don't have a dog or cat, but you still have a dog. Oh, from the people that lived there before, from 4 years ago. Oh my goodness. That's a long time. Okay, I am looking. Is it? Oh, here it is. It's right there. It did go under something. It went under there. Okay, got it. Yay. It went under that paint bottle. I knew I had it. You guys, I am crazy sometimes though. I remember when we moved into this house, there was cat hair. We had to remove all the carpet anyways, but I'm actually allergic to cats, which is really sad because once upon a time we had gorgeous cats. And then when I got all my food allergies in New Mexico, I became allergic to dogs that shed and to cats. And it's so sad. Okay, we'll do our beads in a second. Let's get all this stuff assembled. Uh-oh, Weston's calling me. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to call him back. Darn. Darn. Sorry, Weston. Okay. All right. You know, I'm going to ink the edge of this. But everything else I'm not going to ink, I don't think. Or maybe the red. Just I'll do the red. Sorry, Weston. I hate that I can't answer. He knows that I'm doing my class in the morning, so he'll leave a message for me. Okay. All right. There's that. I'm just going to put some glue on the things that I can. I'll put glue there, and then I'll use my little sponge for the other stuff. Okay, so trying to hurry a little bit. Oh, I should ink. If I ink that, I should ink this, but I hate to do that. I hate to start because then I'm like, oh, I want to ink everything. I still have to speckle, guys. Everything needs to be speckled. Okay, that goes there. This goes here. Yeah, he will leave me a message. I always feel bad. And I feel like I'm not doing my job. That's one of the people from the office that I do bookkeeping for. Okay. I'm going to just barely tap the edges. He is the owner's son. He is the... Oh, guess what? Did I do that the wrong color? Darlene, you did. I need to do that pink. Where's my pink brush? Oh my goodness. I'm just going to hold it and do it pink. Yeah, this heart here is supposed to be pink. Okay. This heart here is supposed to be pink. Oh no, I did the other side. Oh, remember when I did? Darlene, I'm losing it. I did paint the other side. I went back and I painted the other side. Remember? Oh my goodness. All right. It's a phone call. It gets me frazzled sometimes. They know that I do the class, but, you know, a lot of times I'm done by now. Yepers. But today I chose a project that I knew was going to take a long time. I knew it. I knew it would take probably an hour and a half. And it's been an hour and 14 minutes. It has. So thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you guys. I know sometimes it's not easy, but this is such a fun project. So this kit's available on my website. I'll give you the link again. I know some of you guys have hopped on since I posted the link. Okay, look how cute that is. This is just going to go on one of the little easels. Oopsie. Come on. Okay, that goes there. Peppermint wishes. Okay. All right. Super cute, guys. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, these guys here. I need to ink my gingerbreads. I need to ink the edges on these guys. I'm going to leave the white the way they are. The white part of the frosting. Sorry. Okay, so just turn. And this just gets threaded together. But like I said, we have to speckle everything. Still got a little bit of work to do. That's my life. But I love it. You know, even though things take a long time, it's worth it. And I'll put this at the craft show. When I put this up, I'll sell it individually because I've tried to sell the entire set and nobody wants. It's so funny. They're like, oh no, I just want this or that. But I'll sell everything individually and it will end up being fine. But if I try to sell like the whole thing and price it that way, nobody wants to pay the price that I want to charge for all of this. Because I don't want to give it away because it's a lot of work. Okay, let me get some of this glue off. And there is a hair again. Hi, Sarah. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Are they going to let you out of there soon? I know you were able to kind of get up a little bit and walk around and sit in your chair. Something went wrong. Oh, Siri's saying something went wrong. Something always goes wrong. I'm hoping that you can go home soon. I know it's a struggle and your blood pressure was having some issues. I'm hoping all of that will be okay today. We're continuing to pray for you. I try to update everybody. I don't think I gave an update today. But hoping that you do better today with that. Our bodies are just funny things. When they go through trauma, they will do that. Your blood pressure, for absolutely no reason, will have issues because it's been through so much. So praying for you. It is not fun to be in the hospital. People do so much better at home, but you have to be in there, you know, in the beginning. Okay, these are so cute. Like I said, I've been wanting to do them for a long time. I just hadn't had the chance to do them and have enough time to do them all because it does take a lot of time. As you can see, there's a lot of tiny pieces on these guys and I still have to thread that together. I still have to do my beads. I still have to speckle, but we're getting there piece by piece. We're getting it done, right? Okay, I can use the regular glue with this. Oh yeah, for sure. Blood pressure issues looking like Friday. Okay, yes. Okay, so Friday would be great. Oh my gosh. So at least you have something to kind of look forward to. If you get to go home on Friday, hallelujah. I will be so happy for you. Okay, these are the ones we painted the wrong side. Yeah, be careful. Not every heart is red. Some hearts are pink. Okay, we're getting there. Like I said, it takes a lot to do this project. You could just paint part of it each night. Just paint a little bit. You don't have to do it all at once. It's totally up to you whether you do the entire thing or just part of it at a time. Okay, so those all get strung together once they dry. Whew. Okay, guys, let's take this apart. This is our little cookie sheet. We don't need to do anything to the back because this is going to be covered, so we need to ink the front part of this. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, and then I take our gingerbread apart and ink his edges, and then our word cookie is kind of inked, just part of it. So I'm going to do the top part of it. I'm not going to do all around it. I'm just going to do the top part of each letter. Okay. Oh my goodness. So cute, guys. Okay, and then the word gingerbread, I'm just going to do just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. All right, let's get this glued together. That's all the ink that we need, that I think we need. I think. All right, I can use my glue bottle for this. I love gingerbread. They could be out year round. I'd love to do that at my cabin. My cupboards are a burgundy red, although I would like to repaint them and do them like a lighter color. I don't know why. Why do we do that? We go to all that effort. It took me a long time to get it like that, guys. And then I want to change it. Yeah, why do we do that? That was when I first got my cabin. It's been a while now. So 2010, I did the Census Bureau with my friend Melissa, and I saved up all of my checks for my deposit on my cabin. So I was lucky because we were supervisors. We took paperwork, and then at the very end, we were able to go out and get the people that had not cooperated, or their stuff got lost in the mail, or was audited, because they audited a certain amount. So some places they would do a certain percentage. If you couldn't get somebody's information, you had to go there at least 3 times. So a lot of that stuff. A lot of times we go, we've already been there. And the people are like, you've already been here. I'm not giving you information. I'm like, fine, I'll ask your neighbor. That would piss them off. But, yeah, so I saved all of those checks from my cabin. And anyways, it's been a long time. What was my point? What was my point of that whole thing? Holy cow. Holy cow. I just totally drew a blank of where I was going with that conversation. I haven't done that in a while. What was I saying? Who am I? Where am I? Anyways, yeah, I was able to save up all that money. My friend, though, my sweet friend Melissa, is moving this week. She is moving to Northern California. I'm really sad that she's leaving me. I love the gingerbread stuff too. Oh, I know. I said because when I bought the cabin the next year. So I saved up all my checks in 2010 and the fall of 2010, I made an offer on this, and it took us till like April to get it to close. It took a long time because I was self-employed, and because it was a Fannie Mae type deal. It was just, and I had to do repairs on it before it would close. Me and my daughter went up there. We had to do some stuff. Yeah, it was really bad off. It was a foreclosure. The guy actually raised rabbits up in the upstairs for dogs to fight for bait for dogs. Yeah, it was not a good thing. Okay, that is all glued together. All right, guys, we're gonna speckle. So let me just close this up. Let me find a paper towel. We need to speckle everything with white, just very lightly, not a lot. Okay, and then we can assemble a couple of things. So I don't think I need to dry anything. Let me just slide things over, and we'll bring in paper towels. Hi, Chris. How are you? All right. Here's my roll of paper towels. And I have some single ones that are just up there from when I was doing other projects. But let me just protect my area. And I have my toothbrush here that we'll use. We have some water and some white paint. We're just going to lay everything down on here. We're going to speckle it with white just lightly. Okay, not a lot. And okay, perfect, just like that. We bring in 2 paper towels, one for tapping on, one for my fingers. That will work. Bring in my little thing with some paint. I'll put a little bit more in there. And then I need some water. And we'll be good to go. All right. And we're almost there. We're almost there, guys. Sorry it's taking a while. But I knew it would. I absolutely knew this project was a long one because there's lots of tiny pieces. Okay, here we go. This is how we speckle. All right, so take your toothbrush. This is just from Dollar Tree. Tap, put it in the water, put it on your paper towel, put it in the paint, put it on the paper towel, put it in the water, and then tap, 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 tap. Okay, we want small little speckles. I'm going to just test it. Let's test it on the base. I'm going to test it right down here on the base. Okay, yes, perfect. Perfect little small little speckles. Okay, just test it out so that you don't get big old globs. You can test it on a piece of paper. When we used to do ornaments, we had a little testing sheet that we would test it. And you're just pulling your finger backwards. Okay, so it's like you're stroking the bristles like a guitar, like you're playing the guitar, pulling backwards on the bristles. And then I'm just going to dry it really quick. And that's all it is. That's all there is to it. And then I'm going to take this paper towel I brought for my finger. I'm going to wipe that. Okay. And I do have Clorox wipes. Okay. All right. So let me just, and I usually will just take my paper towel and I'll dab up that water. And let's dry. Let us dry. I love this set. So there's more pieces to this set that I haven't done yet. There's some signs. And there is larger houses that have a ton of detail. I might just base coat everything on them so we can just assemble them together. All right. Okay. I need to plug in my glue gun. I didn't do that. I will need that for the little house. Okay, let me get that plugged in. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so these are done. Let's take these off. We'll be assembling the beads and our little garland. We'll be assembling this. We have all that stuff right here. Okay, so I have beads. Like I said, I have the other red and white beads that I like better, that are coming, that are on their way. They just haven't made it yet. So I was kind of holding off for that, but this will work. Okay, so it comes with 2 of the little easels. They just slide together. So 2 easels, and this little sign here goes in one of those. And then the cookie sheet goes in the other. Okay, so you just slide those together, and I'll just move those over here. So when I turn it, you'll be able to see all of that. Okay, and then let's glue the house together. So the house, this is just going to slide right in here. Let me make sure it fits. Sometimes it's a little bit too wide and you might have to sand it just a touch. Yeah, let me just sand the edge of it. Sometimes it doesn't want to fit. Just take your little sander and sand the edge of the little area that goes in there. And then it should just slide right in. It should. It really should. Sometimes, guys, sometimes it just takes more effort than others. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it's oh, it's way too wide. So, oh, I got paint down in there. That's why I got paint. I'm just going to sand this a little bit. I got paint down in the slot and it's preventing it from going there. So I'm just going to sand that just a little bit. And then it should slide right down in. Okay. It should. Why is it not sliding in? Darlene, tell me why it's not sliding in. Okay, well, I'm going to have to check that out and figure out why it's not. There we go. Okay, I just needed to press harder. I was afraid to break it. Okay, so I just pressed really hard and it went. Okay, so I'm going to make sure everything's okay underneath. And then I'm going to put a bead of hot glue. I didn't even put the regular glue in there. It's so tight it's going to stay. But I'm going to put some hot glue along the back. And let's see if my glue gun is... Yeah, it took a little bit of effort. So my beads, I don't know. I get them on Amazon. I think they're 15 millimeters, but don't quote me on that. They're probably about 3/4 of an inch, maybe half an inch. I'm not sure. It's in millimeters. So I think they're like 15 millimeters. I can look and see for you when I'm all done. Okay, so there's the little house. Now, let's do this. Let's do the garland and then we'll do the beads. Okay, so the garland's easy. Actually, we have to do the garland last because guess what? We have to have it on the little chair. So let's do this part first. So we have a string for the beads. Okay, so this is for the beads. And then we have this to do the tassel. Okay, so this is going to be the tassel. And I'm going to wrap it around my hand. You can use a book or something like that. Hopefully this is not going to get all tangled. I'm trying to get it so that it's not a big tangled mess, first of all, because I have it kind of wrapped up here. Let me just get it so it's loose. So when I'm wrapping it, it's not going to be all tangled up. All right, Darlene. Sometimes. Okay. Yeah, we try to just wrap it really nicely for you guys. Okay, I'm going to wrap it around my hand. And what I usually do is I usually spread my fingers out because I like my tassel to be a little bit longer. So I'll just spread my fingers out just a little bit. And then I'm just going to wrap it till... I don't know if we'll use all of this. I'll take a look at it in a second. I gave you guys a lot, so that's a lot. Okay, so we'll stop right there and then we'll wrap this. Okay, so that's probably enough right there. We'll cut this. We're going to make our own little tassel. If you don't want to do that, you can buy tassels. Okay, we're going to take that other piece that was longer. The piece that was longer is going to go up through the top because that's what you're going to put the beads on with. Okay, so this is going to go up through the top part and we're going to tie that in a knot. So that's where the beads are going to go on to. Okay, so that gets tied at the top. And then that one little piece is going to go down. This goes up. And then the other piece goes down. And then you're going to take some of the other stuff and you're going to wrap it around there. So I try to get this so it's all flat. You can cut it now if you want at the bottom. So see how it makes a tassel. This piece is shorter here. Let me try to get that pulled longer. Okay. You hear my trash guy out there? And then I'm just going to cut this at the bottom. It's a lot to cut through. And sometimes you might have to go back and even it out because you didn't give it a good haircut. If you're left-handed like me, you usually have to go back and give it another haircut. Okay, so now we're going to wrap around the top part, okay, because we saved some of this jute. And we're just going to wrap around the top. If you want to use your hot glue, you can. If you want to use regular glue, you can. And I'm going to just use a tiny bit of hot glue on the end part. So I'm just going to wrap it around here. This is going to make the top part of the tassel. You know how it has that little piece of jute that's wrapped around? You want it to look nice. So I'm looking for my nice side to be up. And then I'm going to flip it over. And on the back is where I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue to hold that. And it just flipped on me. It just flipped. Okay, so I'm going to flip it back over. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. And I'm going to pull that down into it. And I'm going to grab a squeegee. Remember how we use our squeegee sometimes? I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm going to press down. I'm not going to want my fingers in the way. I want the squeegee to take the heat from that. Okay. All right. And then you can trim that. So that's done. Your tassel is done. You are ready to thread your beads on. Okay, so what you can do, guys, on the end, you can make it into a shoelace end. I'm going to unplug my glue gun. I don't think I need that anymore. Okay, so I'm going to thread all my beads on. Looks like I have 2 of each color, so I'm just going to rotate them. You can take some of your glue and you can make this into a shoelace end by just kind of pulling. I just put glue on my fingers and I'm just pulling this, and it's going to be dry in just a second with this glue. Okay, so now I have like a little shoelace end, and I'm just going to start threading it through. Like I'll go red and then green and then red and green, just go back and forth. And it's not going to have any rhyme or reason really. And there's more green than there is red. There just is. Okay. So that, and then which one? I don't know, but I'm going to do a pattern. So there's not a lot of beads. It's a small one. Okay. So there's not a ton. Okay. Have I used one of each? Not yet. Okay. So need one of these. Did I do that right? And then I need one of these guys. That's okay if it's right next to each other, because that's a light green and a dark green. And then I'll repeat my pattern. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing? You always have trouble making the tassels. Me too. They don't have to be perfect though, guys. They really don't have to be perfect. I have trouble with it too. In fact, it's already starting to kind of unravel there. Yeah, my tassels aren't perfect. It's okay though, because you know what? It's made with love. It's made with love. And to me, that's more important. And guess what, guys? Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. You know, that's the least of your worries, is your tassel. Just showcase the rest of it. Kind of put your tassel at the back. Honestly. And you know what? It's not going to matter, because somebody's going to buy this from me. Because they're going to love it, because they can't make it. They're going to go, oh my gosh, I love that. Okay. All right. So now we're going to take our little gingerbread. So he has a hole at the top. And we're going to tie that, and then we're going to thread this through. I'm going to tie that. And then we'll thread it through. And okay, so we're going to tie it in a knot. You don't want it to be so tight that your beads don't move, okay? You want these to be able to move. If you have it too tight, then you're not going to be able to mold them and move them, okay? So leave a tiny bit of room there. Okay, so you've tied it in a knot, and your beads will move, okay? You're going to thread this back through at least 2 of your beads. You're going to try to thread that back through. So thread it through 1, grab that, thread it through the next one. I'm going to try to do 3. That's why you wanted to make it into kind of a shoelace end. You can use tape to do that too. And then I'm going to try to get it through 1 more, and then I'll trim it. That will just kind of hold it in place. You don't want that tail part to be showing. Okay, so make sure you're only cutting that particular one, or you'll be starting over. Okay, so there's the beads. Look how cute that is. Now we need to thread this together, and we'll bring the chair up, because we'll need to know the spacing. Okay, so make a loop. Okay, and then you just kind of turn that and make that into it's like a slip knot, kind of, sort of. So that's the end that's going to go onto the little bead area. Is that big enough? I think it is. I hope it is. Okay, so that's the end. If it's not, we'll be redoing it. Okay, and then we're going to thread these through. Okay, so take this, and you're going to, and yes, it's not odd numbers. There's 4. I usually would do odd numbers, but this one doesn't have that. Okay, so down, up, down, up. And just thread it through. And we're not going to know our spacing until we bring our chair up, okay? Because we're going to make this fit onto the little chair. If you're putting it on the tiered tray, then you can kind of just know how that goes. I'm going to make another shoelace end. It's going to be easier for me. So I'm just kind of putting some glue on there and then pulling it till it's dry. Get that off your fingers. Just kind of rub your fingers together. Okay, then it's going to thread through it easier. Because it was starting to fray out. Okay, what time is it? 3:21. I'm still good. I'm still doing good. So, like I said, you can always go back and watch this and put it on fast forward. There's a way to watch it at a faster speed. So Darlene's talking even faster. Because, you know, I don't talk fast enough, right? Sometimes I talk too fast. Okay, I'm thinking it's going to be about like that, but we will know our spacing when we put it up on the little chair. Okay, so I'll be bringing the chair up in just a second, and we're not going to tie our little thing on the end until we know our spacing. Okay, so there's that. Let's slide this stuff over. I'm going to move this glue. Let's move our sander, and let me bring the chair up. Okay, so this is a chair that we made, and I painted it a burgundy color. Okay, so this is going to go right up here on the top part. This is the top part of the chair. You'll see if you haven't seen this before, these have a little holder, and then we want this to hang. So we're going to go a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Okay. We want it to hang, but we don't want it to be too low because there's going to be stuff on here. Okay, so then I'm just going to do my end right here. That this is going to go over that other little circle. Does that make sense? Can you see it? Can you see what I'm doing? So I made my other little end. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Okay, this is just going to go right over that. We'll trim this. And that's just going to hang just like that. Okay, I'm going to trim this. And then I'm going to put you up to me. And we are done with everything. Okay, so let's assemble all this in here. So we have our cute little beads. We could hang them off here if we want to, like that. We could hang that there, or we can put them down on the front. However you want to have it is fine. And then put one thing up here. The little house is pretty big, so we're going to set it down here. And then this could go up here. These could actually just be at the bottom. You know, you could just put this at the bottom, wherever you want it. I think it probably would be better down there like that. What do you guys think? Maybe cross it. A lot of times I'll just cross it like that. Let me go in closer for you guys. What do you think? I think it's super cute. Super duper cute. I love this little house. It's adorable. It could go in the center. It could go up here if you want it up here, but then it's going to take away from this. I love everything. It all looks so cute together. What do you think? Which part's your favorite? I think I'm really digging that house. I am really digging the house, but you could hang this off of here. Okay. So, and you could get other beads. Like I said, I have other colors coming. They're just not here yet because sometimes my Amazon stuff takes a while. Sometimes. Super cute, guys. I love it. Okay. I gotta go. And my paintbrushes are dry. Those paintbrushes are all being tossed in the trash except for the toothbrush and the one that I use for detail. Okay, guys, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'll have a short project tomorrow, I promise. Okay, I love you guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday. It is hump day today. Let me see if there's any questions. Let me give you the link one more time, really quick. I'll give you the link so you have that. And then I got to go call Weston back. Yeah, go see what I need to do for work. The house. I love the house too. It's super cute. All right, guys, there we go. So see you guys tomorrow.